What's up, everybody? Jason Moss here, going live, answering more questions for the week. Let me bear with me one second. I'm going to post this link over in my group real quick. But we have a bunch of good questions. They're real estate investor SEO questions. They will apply to whether you're a real estate investor or not. They're good SEO questions. But bear with me. I'm going to post this link over here. For anybody wondering, I hate how Facebook has changed their streaming, the rules that they have with the streaming. It's not fun. All right, bear with me one second. They've changed it to where you can't stream directly from StreamYard into a Facebook group anymore. You have to go like this roundabout process, and it's just not the easiest thing anymore. And see, why isn't this working? Let's see. Okay, I apologize. Sorry for the delay there. We're just gonna have to roll with it as it is. All right. So let's take a look at the questions that we have here this week. And see if we can help anybody out. All right. So question number 1 is from Jacob, and hopefully you can see that on my screen. The question is, I'm looking to do a press release and I've searched around and found all different pricing. Some people want $100 for one and other people charge $1,000. What's the difference? Is a press release a press release? Sorry if this question doesn't make sense. All right, so that's a good question, Jacob. I've done press releases for quite a while now, several years. And yes, there are a lot of different press releases and there's a lot of different pricing. No, a press release is not just a press release. Like there are levels to the game, right? And the main difference in price is the type of syndication that you're going to get. Now, some people do charge for writing your press release for you because it has to be like in press release format, that type of thing. So there might be some extra cost incurred with that. I don't know exactly which services that you are looking at, but they can range quite a bit. And there's good syndication and there's bad syndication, and there's also great syndication. You know, it depends on what your goals are for the press release. If you're just trying to get like some good SEO links, some good backlinks to kind of push some certain things, or maybe get some extra, maybe get one of those press releases ranked in the search results for your brand name, something like that. Or if you're actually trying to get local people seeing your news, like if it's actually newsworthy, sometimes those can be well above $1,000 for a press release. So it just really depends. If you have questions, you can always send them to me, like specifically if you're comparing one to another. But the main difference is the syndication. You know, who is it actually being sent out to? How many? Are they do follow links? Are they no follow links? Is it getting pushed to like Yahoo Finance or AP News or digitaljournal.com? Like it all matters, right? So that's where the price is going to differ, and you're going to want to compare the syndication and what they're actually doing. An easy way to get a press release written if they're charging to write the press release is just go to like Chat GPT or Grok. They make it super easy now to just write a press release for you, and it doesn't matter that it's AI content at all. They come out great. So if you want to save a little bit of money there, you can have AI write it for you, but you will have to use like a syndication service to send it out. Okay. But that's a good question, Jacob. Question number 2 is from Bridget. How long does it take to rank on average for keywords like we buy houses, city, and sell my house fast, city? It's a great question, Bridget, but it's a loaded question or loaded answer. Like it's very hard to answer that, right? Um, there's so many factors that are in play. There's so many variables. Like, is your site brand new? What is your domain name? How is your site structured? What kind of backlinks are you going to be getting? Do you have a Google business profile already? Like, there's so many factors. Age plays a big role in it. Like, age is very hard to fake. Like, if you have a brand new site versus a site that's been online for 5 years, and maybe the 5 year site you're going after some new type of keywords, like it's going to rank faster because it's got some age, it's got some trust already versus a brand new website. Now there's different tricks that you can do, but like it just depends. You really have to focus on the brand. Make sure your brand is good and trustworthy to Google. Make sure that you're doing branded SEO style stuff. So making that Google business profile and getting your social properties like a Facebook or an X account or Pinterest or Instagram. All those different things that make you look real. Like all normal businesses have those types of accounts, right? And doing the basics to build the brand name, right? Sharing it on social media so you get some people going to the website so they can see that you have traffic. Like there's a lot of different things that you have to do, but ranking on average, it just depends. I don't even know how to answer it because there's so many different variables that you would have to consider to answer that. If you have a brand new site or if you have a site already set up, Bridget, send them to me. Let me know. I can take a look at it and kind of give you an idea on how long it might take. So it just really, really depends. Sorry if that's not the answer you're looking for. If you're looking for an exact timeline, but I just don't know how to answer that and give you something that you can go off of. Okay. Next question is from Brandon. And question is, I'm on a limited budget. What are the first steps I should take to rank my site? Great question, Brandon. First steps that you should take to rank your site is, I'm assuming that you're a local business and you're a real estate investor. Okay. So first steps you should take is number one, is getting your website up, of course, but getting your Google business profile. Okay. You have to have a Google business profile because you're a local business, right? That is a huge, huge, huge trust signal to Google itself. You have to have that and make sure it's completely filled out with all the proper things like having photos on there, having your FAQs on there, having the location set right, having the man, I can't talk today. The category on there, real estate consultant, and the other different options that it gives you. You can even do like Google Post and things like that. But having the Google Business profile is the first thing that you should always be doing with your site, trying to get it to rank. Like I mentioned in the last answer or question, is also get your social profiles. Like you have to have those set up. Also, doing a press release is not a bad idea. Okay, because what does a brand new business do when they open their business, right? When they're opening to the public, they let everybody know. How do you do that? You do it with a press release. So it makes a lot of sense to do a press release when you just start your business, right? And I always do press releases. It is one of the things that is a core factor to how I rank clients. Doing a press release gets you a lot of different backlinks out there, and there's other things that you can do with press releases. It's not just about backlinks, but it's about getting properties in the search result for like your brand name. Okay. You really have to drive the brand at the end of the day. But get that Google business profile up, get your social properties set up, and um, YouTube is a big one as well. Even just posting a few videos of you answering some questions on YouTube can really help with the brand, because YouTube videos rank really well, and it's a huge trust signal to Google. Also, you can take that YouTube video and you can post it on LinkedIn. You can post it on TikTok. You can post it on Instagram. You can post it on Facebook. Like, it really is a huge trust signal to Google, and a lot of people skip it because they don't want to get on camera. They don't want to make a video. They don't want to have to go through it. But trust me, it's easy. You can make one video. You can use a service like Buffer or Publer or Hootsuite, something like that. I actually use Publer. I don't know. I like the interface and everything, but use Publer, throw that YouTube video in there, and then you can connect all of your different social accounts and you can post it to all of them with just a click of a button. So that's an easy way to doing it as well. But hopefully that answers your question, Brandon. There's a number of different things that you can do and should do to get started, but those are the first things I would do. Okay. Next question is from Anthony. My Google business profile got suspended. Can you look at it? Absolutely, Anthony. You can send it to me however you like. You can email it to me at jason@mosstech.org, or you can message it to me on a number of different ways. I'm sure you can figure that out, whether it's on YouTube, LinkedIn. I can take a look at it, but having a Google business profile is suspended is not fun. Google does not make it easy to get it back, unfortunately. Sometimes you can. I've had good luck with it. It seems like it's getting a little bit harder as of late. Like, they just don't really care. I almost wish Google business profiles would be a paid service, like Google Workspace, for like your G Suite account, as they used to call it. Because since it's a paid thing, they have good customer support, and I've never had issues with Google Workspace and getting problems fixed, because they actually have paid support. They can pay someone to do it. Google Business Profile is free, so their support is really weak. It's one reason I kind of wish it was a paid service. I know nobody wants to pay for extra things, but like, if you gave us good actual support with the product, that'd be awesome, But yeah, just message it to me. I can take a look. Maybe it's something simple. Hopefully it is, because some of the ways that you can get suspended are not good, and it's almost impossible to get it back. But just send it to me. I'll be happy to help. All right. Next question. Let's see here. And you can't even see the questions there. All right. Next question is from Simone. Does PPC still work for investors? Can I do PPC while doing SEO? Yeah, absolutely. It works for investors, 100%. And can you do it while doing SEO? 100%. And I super duper recommend it. Okay. PPC complements SEO so much, like quite a bit. They work hand in hand very well. We have clients that only do SEO and they do well. And we have clients that only do PPC. They still do well. And our clients that do PPC and SEO at the same time, they do very well. All right. Because you're hitting it from all angles. SEO is very slow. Like, it takes time. Long term, it's very good. Right. Because you're building something, you're building a foundation to where people can find you online for the rest of time, for history. All right. But it takes time to build that stuff. PPC is pretty much instant. As soon as you, hit start on the campaigns, you're spending money to get those leads, right? But as soon as you shut it off, the leads stop, right? So it kind of goes hand in hand. Do you want leads now? Do you want leads, later on, but forever? You tie them two together, and you're getting the ones instantly, and you're getting the ones that are going to build up over time for a long period of time, right? Not to mention, a lot of people might do PPC. They might land on your landing page. They see who your company is, but they're not really sure who you are. So then they go to Google. They open like a new tab. They go to Google. They do a search for your site. And because you've done good SEO, right, then they see all the good stuff, right? They see the press release ranking. They see your Google business profile. They see the reviews. They see your trusted REI profile ranking, right? Because you've done that SEO. So you started with PPC, right? And you've made them aware of who your brand is, but now they're doing an SEO search for you and it still looks really good. So now they become a lead, right? So there's different ways of doing it, and doing PPC with SEO, very, very good. Okay. It definitely still works. And if you need suggestions on that or anything else, Simone, let me know. Always here to help and kind of guide you on that path. All right. Last question that we have is from Hunter. And that question is, what are some free sites to get niche relevant links on? Okay. So niche relevant links, I'm going to assume that you are a real estate investor. All right. Maybe I'm not supposed to assume that, but I'm going to assume that because that is the niche that I work with the most. And niche relevant links, so that would be any kind of website, hopefully like a free website. Doesn't have to be. Some of the best links are actually paid, but it'd be a website that is talking about real estate, right? That is real estate related, because you want that niche relevance to be pushed back to your site so Google can see that association from real estate website to your site and see that, the two are related and that, they apply that niche relevance over to your site. So then your site is looked at as a real estate site, right? So the main ones that I would get that are 100% free are trustedrei.com. Okay, that's number one. You can get a profile on there. You can fill it out. You can have your name, address, phone number, your website. You can enter in your social properties. You can even add pictures, a nice big description. There's a lot of things you can do with that. So trustedrei.com, realestatebees.com. That is another directory style website where you can create like a directory profile for your business on there. You can also get profile links. You can't really do like big old descriptions on them, I don't believe, unless they've changed them. But you can even get things on like Zillow.com and Realtor.com. Those are just like profile links, but Google still picks them up. They still index them. They still see them. And getting a link from like Zillow or Realtor is huge, right? There's other ones that I'm not thinking of. Houzz is another one, Houzz. That's not necessarily real estate related. Like it is, but it's more like the home industry, so to speak. So it's a little bit off the real estate, but it is, I would still consider it like niche relevant. So that's another one. So Trusted REI, Real Estate Bees, Realtor.com, Zillow.com, Houzz.com. And I know there's more. I'm just not thinking of them right now. But those are the main ones that I would definitely focus on. Get those set up. I mean, that's 5 really, really good niche relevant links that can help your website. And then, of course, if you need extra ones, there's different services out there that can get you niche relevant links. We offer that as well. Not pitching myself here, but like those are things that we can help you take care of, because you have to have the niche relevant links and the geo relevant links in order to rank these days. So, but those are the free ones that I would definitely recommend. So, not a whole lot of questions this week. So that is all we have today. If you have questions while you're watching this, feel free to send in your questions. I'm happy to answer those for you and, along help everybody else out that's watching it as well. But let me know if this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you guys next week. Appreciate it. Thanks.